Okay, cool. So we're back again in short succession with another collab album from Future and Metro Boomin. A follow-up to We Don't Trust You, We Still Don't Trust You. That first album dropped 3 weeks ago now. I actually really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than I was expecting. Of course, the Kendrick Lamar feature kind of blew up the internet, and we've had the fallout with that, with Drake's Instagram posts and J. Cole's response and retraction and yada yada yada. But it kind of overshadowed the release of the rest of the album, which I thought was actually a really solid quality project. Again, we've got hidden features. I've unfortunately had the features spoiled for me. There's not as many as on the last album, but this is a giant album. It's an hour and 28 minutes. It's 25 songs. I'm going to get straight into it because we're going to be here for a very long fucking time. Future, Metro Boomin, We Still Don't Trust You. Track 1 is the title track. Okay, I was not expecting this. Some 80s shit. It's like fucking Miami Vice. Straight away. I don't know what songs the features are on, but the Weeknd's here already. We still don't trust you. We still don't trust you. I love the start because obviously the opener to We Don't Trust You was the title track as well, and it was super moody and gritty and dark. We don't trust you, niggas. We don't. And this is like the flip inverse of that. What the fuck? We still don't trust you. And this is such the Weeknd's bag. Trust you. We still don't trust you. Not what I was expecting at all. But I love that. I loved it. And I'm hoping that this is an indicator of the rest of the album because I don't really have any expectations. My only expectation is that I don't want the same as the first album. I hope that this is an opportunity for exploration of different sounds that aren't on the first album, because that album is, you know, it's kind of the Future Metro Boomin that we expect, just at like the very peak of their powers, like cold-blooded, straight to the point, dark, moody instrumentals, the Metro Boomin shit that you know, and Future, you know, as cold-blooded as ever. So that it's like they gave us what we want, and now it's, you know, it's their time to step out of their comfort zone. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Next one is Drink and Dance. Is that the Weeknd again? I mean, clearly we're going in a more melodic, retro sound so far, which I'm not necessarily against from Future and Metro Boomin. Next one is Out of My Hands. Oh. You ready to ride, dog, whenever it's time. Oh. However we gotta play it, we can't be in the blind. You know what I'm at? Plans ain't real two-tone. I already know what I'm on. Shorty look just like clone. 3 bitches laying my wrong. Young bitch stand on stroke. Features on these 3 songs have been particularly expressive. You went through the islands, went through styling, bitch, I went with stallions. Official, everything I do official. I fuck your sister, nigga, treat like a hooker, nigga. Man said I'll fuck your sister, treat her like a The fuck?
I do what I can, it ain't in the plan. Hope you understand. You can't comprehend. Ain't going against my man. The fuck on this bitch, I'm gonna fuck up these bands. You gotta say it. You ain't gotta say it.
Nice. I like how watery this beat is.
I can tell you fuck with me just because how you fuck on me, you ain't gotta say nothing.
That's funny. Very nice. That song grew on me the more it went on. When people, you know, talk about sad future, again, like I keep mentioning my favorite version of Future, which is kind of a vague term, but it's that version of Future. And if you're a Future fan, you know what I'm talking about. Next one is Jealous.
Sex with you, it must be heaven. Purchase carrots look like pebbles. Watch I fight it at your savage. Jealous. Sex with you, it must be heaven. Purchase carrots look like pebbles. Kissing your body tastes like candy. I wanna love you, not be managed. Background Italian, speaking Spanish.
Next one is This Sunday.
I buy a brand new ride this Sunday, you know. Yeah. Told her when it came, I'ma come through, flashing through the city in a brand new G-Wagon. I told the bitch next time I'll sneak fast and fly every day, just a part of what we do. Have a party every day, throwing money out the roof, screaming money ain't a thing, we ain't worried about you. Niggas came out the gutter, step away, step away.
I'm gonna keep it 10,000. I have no idea what to feel about this one. I won't like that song confused me. I'm not sure if it works or not. There were some aspects of it that I enjoyed, some that I felt were a bit jarring. I liked what Future was doing vocally. I just don't know if it was the right beat for what he was doing, but maybe it's a grower. I'm not sure. Next one is Luv Bad Bitches. So silly. Love bad bitches.
She just not the same with her. Brand new tits, she changing up. Ain't no name, I gave her one. Ooh, she did her thing with me. Treat you good, you love bad bitch.
This song is so absurd and silly that I kind of love it. I like this, and I shouldn't, but I do. Niggas in the back, baby. But I love bad bitches. Extremely silly and absurd song, but I kind of fuck with it. I don't know if you can call a song kitsch. Next one is Amazing Interlude.
Girls kissing girl, that's amazing to me. Exotic black girl, Caucasians on me. Girls kissing girl, that's amazing to me. Exotic black girls, Caucasians on me. That's amazing to me.
Is it me or like the mix on his voice sounds strange? It sounds like spitballing in the studio. I understand why that was an interlude. It felt like an idea for a song, but maybe not a fully fleshed out song. Next one is All to Myself. What the fuck? Nice keys.
You don't look down at me, girl, when I'm crying. I can't deny I love fly with you. I can't deny I can hide with you. I can't deny I survive with you.
Are we getting an iota of romance from Future?
I make a call up to push you for you. Reach out to catch your love, no time. Time that we spend, we gon' cherish it. Change up the rhythm, I'm mad, relax. When in the room, see them starting to settle.
Metro Boomin squeezed out some romance from Future. Crazy. Isley Brothers? Definitely the Isley Brothers. Again! Oh. Man said these niggas always yapping. This nigga said they could never diss my brothers. It's kind of a full circle moment. Because it's very rare to hear The Weeknd over such a traditionally R&B song nowadays. Ronald Isley's voice is too distinctive. Myself. Why is this so fun? And he dissed Drake singing this angelically. He said this nigga's always yapping. That was fire. That was fucking fire. Next one is Nights Like This. The sound's fire already. This sounds crazy. This might sound hyperbolic. I've got shivers. I know me. I know I'm gonna like this. Nights like this, I need all for you. Nights like this, I need all. Nights like you, my little thing. I just need sleep. You just wanna fuck. I know what you need. I know what my main squid. Nights like this, I need all of you. Nights like this, I'm gonna call for you. Nights like this, I want all. I don't know what it is. You don't even. Nights like this, I send a call. I knew within a second of this fucking song it was gonna be special.
There was times I never should have gave away my energy. Should have saved my energy. Make me stronger, new enemies. Misery.
This is fucking heat.
Nights like this, I need my family. Nights like this, I need all of you. Nights like this, I send a call for you.
That's my favourite so far. Not even close. Not even fucking close. Ridiculous. Every aspect of that fucking song was fire. Crazy. Okay, next one is Came to the Party.
Came to the party for the photos. Show off my new outfit and show off my new bitch.
This is self-aware Future. This is self-aware Future. This really is, like, this has been really an opportunity for both of them to experiment. No hesitation. Even with his cadence and his flow. What is that song? I love the mix on that. It was like in the back of a church. It sounded like party for the fun. I like this. This is self-aware, satirical Future. I'm telling you. Came to the party for the photos. This is, I mean, this feels sad. This actually feels sad.
Been taking cloud blanket, take a nap on a jet. Evil couldn't evil, I put my own stunt. Sandro kids eat by the ocean for lunch. Got high, forgot the funeral, more love for my aunt. This money ain't gonna make up for none.
This is sad.
Get ready every day like I'm dressing up for a photo.
That's like get ready everything like I'm dressing up for a photo. Into the party for the photos. You don't write a bar like that unless you're like critiquing that lifestyle. I'm telling you, for the photos. Like it sounds intentionally hollow. Came to the party for the photos. Nah, this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm telling you. I don't think everyone's gonna pick up on this. This is the saddest song on the album. Came to the party for the photos. Love it, love it, love it. I mean, what I'm gathering from that song, or what I'm reading, or what I'd like to read, is like a self-reflection on this hedonistic, hollow type of lifestyle. Like, I came to the party for a photo. Like, I've done all of all of this stuff, all of this worrying about your image and this, that, and that, and in the end, it's fucking meaningless. Like, it just doesn't mean anything. I came to the party to show off. I'm dressed in this, and I've got this person with me. That's a sad song. I'm telling you, it's a sad song. Okay, we continue. Next song is Right For You.
Yeah. Metro. I'm trying to get right. I'm trying to get right. I'm trying to get right for you. I'm trying to get right. I'm treating it right. I wanna be right for you. I wanna get right for you. I wanna be right. Get it right. I wanna be right for you. I wanna get right. Keep it right. I'ma get right for you. Promise to tell the truth for you, 'cause I don't wanna lose you, girl. She need to know.
I'm perplexed. Not gonna lie. Perplexed.
I see the camera, she gotta know I'm involved. Ain't got no time, but she know I'm the one. It's too natural. Hold on tight to you. I gotta get it right for you.
I'll be honest, even though I'm quite confused and I don't know what to feel about this song, it is intriguing me and it is interesting me. Don't know what to make of that. I'm not sure what to make of that. I think that's going to split opinion, I think, because that's, even for some of the, more out there sounds we've got on this album so far, and the focus on melody and experimenting with cadence and flows and stuff, that was like pretty out there, even for Future. So I don't know. Next one is Mile High Memories.
Don't make it real.
Nice. Alright, this could go in a lot of different directions. I'd like to keep it this subdued.
You can fuck on him as long as you think about me. In the other room in the phone, you was texting me. You can fuck on him as long as
This
you
is
think
nice.
about
Please don't
me.
overcook it, because it's so good.
None of it's real. We were just faking how to love. Try to pretend I wasn't missing you at all. We were just bored. We were just bored, playing on board.
Future sounds very free.
Just fucking with my mind state. Talk us out the friends, made it down the east. Conversing with one, it's if you're ready to eat.
I like that. I do like that. I've loved the guitar Future experimenting with his voice as well, which has kind of been the main theme, like through line through this album so far. Yeah, I like that one. Next one is Overload.
Yeah. I'm going fully loaded with my feet up. Put a
very summery.
1 liter. Yeah, smoking on cut drink apple juice. Canary on the ice like apple juice. Jumping out fly like
Apple juice.
Free bag.
I like those pianos.
It was 10 spaceships when I showed up. Alligator sauce for the floor. Gold digging bitch by the door. Money in the bag, don't fold up. Run around the globe, they know us. Hermes on niggas' shoulder. The game very cold, but I'm colder. I'm watching out for the vultures. Mixing the dope in the soda.
The most like summery one I think we've had so far. I think it's those like really, really bright pianos that were really, really prominent. Next one is Gracious. Nice.
I get to have a trust release 3 bitches. Hopping out a passenger in the right road, turn the blick. It's the passion, I'll show to you.
I do like that high pitched sample, whatever it is, I fuck with that. And how it's like kind of mimicking the guitar as well. Next one is Beat It.
Put things in this proper perspective, the way I look at you niggas. Make it easy for me to cook up you niggas. I was a crook before you niggas. Tripping. Can't be in my feelings when you don't get my vision. Spinning chicken on pigeons, something's ridiculous. The streets malicious, but I know I got better wishes. I go off and tell a bitch. The look will bring out who you is, who you really are. Eating Waffle House diner, requesting caviar. She gets so drunk.
Eating Waffle House diner, requesting caviar.
I almost kept it cold, but still can turn the to a star. I give you too much attention. Too much star
very interesting. That's all I can say again. Interesting. I loved especially that use of the sample and how it fell into the chorus as well. I did fuck with that. Next one is Always Be My Fault.
We converse when it's dark. Like to converse in the dark.
Oh,
I can hear you in the storm.
this is fucking like Knight Rider shit.
It's gonna always be my
Oh,
fault. It's gonna always be my fault. It's gonna always be my fault.
I love the freedom he's having to express with his voice.
It'll be my fault.
I can't trust you anymore, but I didn't.
Again, we got like the 4th Weeknd feature. I didn't know.
I guess I'll never sleep again. Now I'm haunted by the ghosts of the ones I lost.
I love it. I love it. We got the Weeknd on like a traditional old school R&B thing, and now his bag that he's in now, that he's been in for like the last 5 years. This is my favorite Weeknd.
Played with my heart like a child, made you cry in falsetto, cut you off like Giotto.
It's gonna always be my fault.
This is like if Future was on Dawn FM.
Be my fault.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. I love The Weeknd, of course, as anyone who's seen any of my videos would know by now. You know, The Weeknd and Future have worked together before, Metro Boomin. I mean, it's just like, you know, it's just an amazing mix. Like, now I want a collab album with all three of them. Like, can they not just make, like, We Still Don't Trust You, and it's all three of them? That's what I fucking want. Because no matter what combination of the three, they always seem to just conjure fire. It's an amazing trifecta, in my opinion. Yeah, you know, that was kind of like an expansion on some of the sounds from Dawn FM, particularly. Of course, you had the Mike Dean-isms at the end as well, but subdued and restrained, which I really appreciate. Future, though, like one of the most expressive Future vocal performances I've heard in years. That track was fire. Next one is One Big Family.
Last name Pluto, first name whatever, you know what I'm saying? 20 main bitches, I swear I'm from another planet. I love all of them the same, we just like one big family.
This nigga is tapped!
We going to Odyssey, baby, you know we ain't supposed to be here on Earth. I fucked up about this Chinese shit, got me hitting it off on purpose. If it's shorty, don't get on my body. I got judo, no way to Pilates. I should be like she one of my partners.
What
I
the
got flipped
fuck?
with the same name, probably. Bought a perky for shorty this morning. Had that work for Cabrera this morning. Went on shopping streets, I can afford it. She gon' cuddle with me like an orphan. I got Lizzie, don't call me unfortunate. Try to eat it off me like a portion.
This is one of the, I mean, that's saying a lot. This is one of the most toxic Future songs I've ever made. This is tapped in the best possible way because I love it and I hate myself for loving it.
20 main bitches, I swear I'm from another planet.
It's Future's absurdest take on Future, I'm telling you.
I swear I'm from another planet. Pull up in a rose, I bet that bitch open up my doors. Got my rule chop getting mopped down. Out the country, she get knocked down. About the biggest one on OC. Tryna move the little shit out of DC. I love all of them the same, we just like
One big family. What the fuck? Why did one of the most toxic songs have to be one of the most fire? Oh man, I mean that's kind of trademark Future, isn't it? Okay, so we've got, well, I should have mentioned this at the start of the video actually. Like, it's split into 2 discs, even though the second disc is significantly shorter than the first one. There's 7 or 8 songs in the second disc. So this is the end of the first disc, which is Red Leather, and I did hear who the feature is on this song, which is very interesting. So
to me, I'm on God level.
I mean, considering who the feature is, I think this beat is a good beat for him.
What we doing? A few remain nameless, deserve my dedication. I just want my movement like Larry Davis. Came from Amsterdam, had my head up. I know I'm at regret, but don't be trying again. I iced at you once and you got iced again. These guitars sound like Parliament. I just blow the chick, baby, pardon me. With these bras, baby, did I change the edge? Times got hard and I fucked off your lashes. Everything real, I got my over there added. Motherfucking addict, but I will rock a paddock. If your love was a drug,
I said I'm a motherfucking addict, but I will rock a paddock.
Pluto got 20 girlfriends, damn I'm doing it wrong. Cut off all my hoes, now I'm only putting you on a song. Day one, shawty been with me from the playground. You making it hard for me, but I'm staying strong, I got authority. Willpower, when I double baddie, I feel power. Me and Astro, 6'4", we the twin towers, twin Glocks with the switch piece.
Me and Astro, he's 6'4", we're like the Twin Towers. What are you on?
I was just a conscious rapper that would fuck a nigga, bitch. I was just a college nigga from a rougher premises. Got my nose
That's
out
bars.
the streets, but I love to get away from
Nice.
action. Risk comes attraction. The blicks get the blast, and I turn into a track star. Thinking I could bag a ruby rose with a keystroke. Ego, ask yourself, is that gonna bring you peace though?
See, that's where J. Cole is in his bag. When he's not trying to be something else. Where he I fuck with that verse. As much as he's been clowned on the last week, and I think rightfully so because that Kendrick response was fucking weak and lame. That was a good verse. Good verse. I'm sure that that verse wasn't done in the last 5 days since the apology came out. I'm sure this was done well back because that sounds like a well thought out and written verse, apart from the Twin Towers bar. Yeah, I think a decent verse from J. Cole, very strong verse. We've got disc 2, which is 7 tracks. So it's like an extra EP at the end of an entire album. Which the first track of the disc 2 is number 1 intro. I don't know if it's separate because it's like a whole different sound, or I don't know.
It really hurt.
I don't think there's any rapper that has influenced culture
I agree.
and music
I agree.
than Future over the last.
Is that Charlemagne?
I think Future had influence. People want to be Future.
This is facts. I don't know when this interview took place or when this discussion took place, but man said there's a Fantastic Four. Okay, I don't know about that. Jesus, slow down. But of course, when it's on your album, you have to say you're number 1. But Future has, over the past 10 years, there are very few artists in the world of hip hop and rap and trap that have been as influential as Future. It's the fucking reason he's called Future. Yeah, he's Future, of course. He's influenced the whole, sub-genre of people. There'd be no Uzi, there'd be no Carti, there'd be no Yeet, there'd be no Trippie Redd, there'd be none of these people without Future. It's just a fact. Next one, Nobody Knows My Struggle.
I knew they couldn't trust him.
Don't nobody know my struggle. Don't nobody know my struggle.
I was expecting
Don't nobody.
this kind of vibe for the disc 2. I think that's why it's separated.
Don't nobody. Don't nobody. Committed to the game. Else yours. Slack cocaine. Yeah, niggas get money. Purchase different than a powder bag. Being nuts. I slide like these.
This feels like Waka Flocka Flame.
My crack is in the bushes before I learned to cook.
Throwback. Big time throwback vibes. That felt like 2014. Next one is All My Life.
Weezy out here. Weezy out here.
Are these just beats from other niggas now?
Yeah, Metro Boomin.
Maybe not.
All my life I grew around some steppers and some killers. All my life I grew around finesse drug dealers.
I'm kind of confused as to why these tracks have been added on to the end of a very distinctive album. If anything, these tracks would have made sense at the end of the last album, or just a separate thing. So this is the one. Okay, I seen that Lil Baby was on the album. It makes more sense on a song like this, I think. I'm not gonna lie.
been standing up on these fuck nigga making they stomach hurt.
I don't think I
All
like
my
this.
life been served.
I don't think I fuck with this
Blood
song.
time.
Wasn't a fan of that song in all honesty. Probably my least favourite of all the ones I've heard so far. I'm not too big on Lil Baby in all honesty. Like, I think he has some fire here and there. I think he's just too inconsistent for me personally, and you know, doesn't ever, you kind of know what you're going to expect with Lil Baby. You hear Lil Baby feature and you know what you're going to expect. He doesn't really deviate from his sound, but Future as well sounded super low energy on that, and not in like a cold-blooded laid back way, just like whatever. The beat was kind of nothing as well. Confusing. Next one is Crossed Out.
Down for the game, you get crossed out. I'm a product of the trench, nigga, phosphide. Silver serve, it can help when you traumatized. Richard Mill costs $1 million, that's a multi. Get in that mode, nigga.
I don't know what happened. I'm glad that these songs are separate from the other the rest of the album, because this is, these songs don't need to be here in my opinion. That was a nothing song again for me. I don't know why these songs are here, because they sound distinctly like, in comparison to the rest of the album, which was like just sprawling and super, like they were stepping out of their comfort zone, so expressive and just out there, and this just sounds like, I don't know. Anyway, next one is Crazy Clientele.
Got my bomb in my hand, Taliban. Yeah. Cut my crack with my nail, weigh the bill without the scale.
In theory, this should work. Like cold-blooded Future Metro Boomin straight to the point. But
I'm a free band nigga, I got crazy clientele. Yeah.
there's one feature that I'm aware of that I still haven't heard yet, and there's only 2 songs left, so...
Hold a Glock with 2 hands, shoot his daddy. Police at my door. Junkies at my door. Police at my door. Pounds in the attic.
These second disc songs are not... I'm glad that there's only 7 of them, because I'm keeping it 10,000. These are not working for me. Next one is Show of Hands.
Take a chance, shorty. Leave your mans for me.
So it's this one with A$AP Rocky.
Only fans for me. Oh, yeah. Necklace game, show the cramps. Pinky ring, your show advance. I just sent the telegram. Grandma, you boarded man. Necklace gave me up, nigga. Better watch your hoe. Ain't no rap, nigga. Kick it in your door.
What happened? I don't understand. I really don't understand.
Oh, you birth, son. Flacco hit it first, son. Still don't trust you, it's always us, never them. Heard you drop your latest shit. Funny how it just came and went. Money long, but you know I gotta keep it.
It's just everyone, they're just getting everone just to jump on Drake's back. They recruit A$AP Rocky specifically because Drake wants to be with Rihanna. Yeah, we're gonna get the nigga that has 2 children with Rihanna to come on out of hiding to just dish you and fuck off. That's not to say this song is good though. This song is not good at all. That's just funny. Okay, I don't know what's happened. The A$AP Rocky feature was kind of funny, kind of cool, but not much else. Like, all of these songs have sounded exactly the same. They've all bled right into each other. I don't know why this disc 2 is here. We got to the final track, which is Streets Made Me a King.
5,000 pounds in the tractor, I'ma get them out. Working on the avenue, young Pluto came up 7 rock. I don't give a fuck how good she look, ain't trusting other teams. I got white girls on me, Avril Lavigne. When I smell the smoke, nigga, I turn to gasoline. Working on the avenue, young Pluto came up 7 rock. Fuck the Constitution, bitch, I grew up in the
Drug zone. That's a bar.
Oh, you know a nigga love go. High skills, pop pills, then we sell them for 'em. Shorty them on the drug, they about to go out and perform. Hop in the phantom, then I skirt away. Me and that cover where that's something I say.
Okay, that one was definitely the best out of this whole disc 2 bunch. I'll get the negative out. That's the end of the album. I'll get the negative out of the way, of which there are very few. That disc 2 7-track run did not need to be there at all. You know, I don't know if like on physical versions it's just separate, or I don't know. It should just be that core album. But that disc 1, the album, which I'm not even going to count that second disc because that was not it. But the actual album, the meat, the bulk of it, this, you know, experiment with melody and 80s synth pop and, you know, spacey synthy sounds, I thought worked really well for the most part. I thought there were some spots here and there where Some of the ideas weren't fleshed out and they were kind of just rinsed and repeated. Maybe a few songs in the middle section of the album, but there were some really, really special highlights. The Weeknd was on it like 4 times, either like with a full verse or some background vocals. And I'm really glad that the features weren't the main selling point of the album, especially after the last album. It's like, Kendrick, and it's J. Cole, Drake, and it's there's Rick Ross is on this track, and it's Travis Scott, there's Playboy Carti, blah blah blah. And as much as I really enjoyed the features on the last album, especially Carti, Travis, and Kendrick, of course, they were so good that it did kind of overshadow the album. I thought the album was really, really good. The fact that Future and Metro Boomin's, kind of boundary pushing approach to most of the songs on here are front and center. It's not about the names and all of this. Future particularly super expressive on so many of these songs. Some introspective moments, some slower moments as well. He's forayed into R&B before, especially on, I always forget if it's Future or Hendrix. I think Hendrix, that album, the silver one, and he's had little spots here and there where he's delved into R&B. But I thought for the most part it worked really, really well. Metro Boomin, continuing to show why he's one of the best, most in demand, most versatile producers. Not even really just in hip hop, just kind of in the broader spectrum of popular music at this point. Because he's just a fucking hit factory on his own. A lot of highlights. Maybe just a tad too long. That second disc again did not need to exist at all. But for the most part, a really distinct, different album from We Don't Trust You, which I'm really glad I didn't want just the same thing over again. But yeah, really, really strong product once again. Those are my thoughts on this new Metro Boomin and Future album. Comment down what you guys think.